The Smashing Machine is written and directed by Benny Safdie. It stars Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. This movie tells the story of mixed martial arts and UFC champion Mark Kerr, following the highs and lows of both his career and his personal life. Going into The Smashing Machine, I was actually really intrigued. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an actor I've been very fond of for a number of years. I'm a big fan of him in his action comedy roles. Well, most of them anyway. Whether that's Jumanji, Fast and Furious, Central Intelligence. He just has such natural charisma that makes it so easy to root for him no matter what he's in. But The Smashing Machine is interesting because it's being classed as his first serious role. Because as much as he's enjoyable in those movies I mentioned, he doesn't necessarily get to show a lot of range acting wise. Whereas The Smashing Machine is his first opportunity to do that. On top of that, Benny Safdie is directing. This is his first solo directing project after directing Good Time and Uncut Gems with his brother Josh. So I was curious to see how he'd do as a solo director. The best thing about The Smashing Machine is Dwayne Johnson. What he does with Mark Kerr is he injects so much soul into him. Within his performance you feel a pain, you feel a drive, and you really feel a passion. I'm sure there are some parallels between Mark Kerr and Dwayne's real life experiences, and it really does feel like he drew on those for this. But I'm really happy about the fact that I was always able to take him seriously throughout, because again, Dwayne does such a good job at making it feel so real. I also think Emily Blunt is excellent in this movie. She plays Mark's girlfriend Dawn. Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt are really good friends in real life, and although they have more romantic chemistry on screen, that really comes through, and I was constantly intrigued as to what choices each performer was going to make next. The film was very clearly shot on older cameras, and this really gives you a sense of the time period. I think this movie's set between 1997 and 2000, but I also think that cinematography gives a grittiness to the whole thing. There are scenes in the first half that are entertaining and they have a lot of promise for what's to come. Saying that though, I think the screenplay is very undercooked. For a film that's really tried to be a fly on the wall and trying to give us an intimate look into Mark Kerr's life, I honestly found it to feel quite weightless. I think for me that's because there are a lot of scenes that aren't fleshed out enough. The film will present an idea or a theme that will be really interesting, but then it just kind of leaves it at that, so it feels very surface level. It doesn't really explore the idea, and because of that, I just found the film lacked depth. It is frustrating because I love this concept of being a fly on the wall and watching everything play out, but weirdly, I don't know if it committed enough to that idea. Also, in the second half, the scenes between Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson, while they're still incredibly well acted, I found myself wanting so much more from their scenes, because I never quite got an understanding of each person's point of view, which is so integral for those particular scenes. Overall, it definitely has upside, and I really hope Dwayne Johnson gets an Oscar nomination for this performance, because he genuinely deserves it. But I did find The Smashing Machine to be rather disappointing. It just doesn't have the depth to have the emotional impact that it wanted to have on me. I'm going to give The Smashing Machine a C+. Guys, what did you think of The Smashing Machine? Did you love it? Did you hate it? If you haven't seen it, are you looking forward to it? Let me know below. Thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Blu-ray Billy, logging off.